Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly if you are new here, and thanks for stopping by. So in today's video, I have a pattern haul for you. As you can see, it's not a lot of patterns, but these are McCalls Know Me patterns, most that I picked up over the weekend at Joann's $1.99 sale. Alright, so I'm going to share these in no particular order. And yeah, let's get into it. This should be a very short video. I'm just going to share the patterns because as of right now, I don't have any fabric ready that I know of to wear these. Like, I have no plans on making, I take that back. I do have plans on making one of these. Which one, I don't know. So I will start with McCalls 7683, which is a Mrs. Petite dress. And so I really like this view that the model is wearing, as well as this one right here. So this is one of those patterns where you mix match the top with the bottom. And actually, I take that back. I just realized that there is a train on this dress, and I don't think I like that. But this view with the skirt, number 5 right here, is the same skirt with the slit up the front, just with no train. So if I did make it, it would be one of those two. And so let's see. Suggested fabrics for this one is two-way stretch knits, jersey, novelty knits, interlock, and velvet knits. And I think this will look really good in a velvet knit. I'm not sure if I have any in my stash. I do know when I was getting ready for the Atlanta holiday brunch that I went to back in December, I used a velvet knit. And it was really easy to sew with. It was really pretty. It was black with the sparkles in it. And I think I might have picked up an additional fabric that was also velvet. So I will definitely be shopping my stash if I decide to make this dress. And so for the other option, I actually have 3 patterns. I'm not gonna make all 3. I just bought these because the bodice on all of these dresses, they're very interesting, and they are very similar to the dress that I pulled off for inspiration. So I'm gonna add a picture of my inspiration dress right here. So I really like this dress, and I would love to do it in an Ankara. And so I'm gonna share the 3 patterns that I think would be great for the bodice of this dress. Okay, I'm gonna put them in order that I think I would use them, with number 1 being the most likely one. So this is McCalls 8282. It is a Mrs. top and dress. So as you can see, this view right here, B, this top looks a lot like the inspiration dress. However, I'm pretty sure in that inspiration dress there was shirring on the top. And not that I am afraid of shirring, I just wanted to go with an easier option. So I like this top, and the top right here on view C. And another reason I picked up this one is once I found that inspiration dress, obviously that is a cotton fabric, and this is a pattern where the suggested fabrics are cotton blends, ginghams, crepes, and charmeuse. So if I were to do that dress, if I could find the Ankara fabric that I like that matches my sneakers, I would probably just use this and add a skirt. The skirt seems fairly easy. It's gonna be a lot of fabric, and there's gonna be also a lot of
2 hours later.
gathering. I don't know why I just had a brain fart, but there will be a lot of gathering because on the model's dress there were 3 different tiers. So a lot of fabric and a lot of gathering. Okay, so the next pattern that I have that I should be able to use to make my inspiration dress is McCalls 8108. And so if you see this dress right here, that is almost exactly what I'm trying to do. Minus the slit and sharing, of course. I feel like this dress is very similar. And I even like view A, how she has the sleeves there, but I'm not sure if, I don't know. I probably won't do that. So this is another pattern where the suggested fabrics are cotton blends, ginghams, Dobie, and dotted Swiss. So the only thing is though, I would love to get that volume in that skirt. And so I'm not sure if I would need to put something under it, like a petticoat. I don't know if she had one on. It doesn't look like it, but I would love to get that much volume in my skirt while also having a slit up the front. Okay, and the last pattern that I have in order to do this one, this is just kind of, I guess, an honorable mention, because although I like the top, it's a lot different than the other two. So this is McCalls 8211, which is another Mrs. Ann women's dress. So I really like view A right here. I could just adjust that bodice and kind of have a dress that is very similar. And so just like the other two that I just shared, suggested fabrics are eyelets, ginghams, and cotton blends, and even satins. So I do need to decide soon which dress I'm gonna make. My husband has already picked out our shoes, so I just need to find some fabric so that I can make my dress so that he could also figure out what he's going to wear. So the clock is ticking. Okay, so moving right along, we have McCalls 8403. This pattern came out last year, and for some reason it took a while for my Joann to get this one in stock. This is a Mrs. dress with sleeve and length variations. I really like the view that the model is wearing, as well as view B right here. Suggested fabrics for this one are cotton blends, linen, poplin, and stable knits. I don't have any plans to wear this one, but I feel like this would be a really cute summer dress, something that you can wear to brunch or even on a date night. And so don't be surprised if you see me make this in the near future. All right, next up, this is Erica Bunker's new pattern, which is ME 2065. Yo, this back detail is bomb. Do I feel comfortable having my whole back out like that? I don't know. I need to work on my back. I need to get a sexy back before I can wear this. Though I have seen a lot, I think Monica from Sorority Wear, this pattern was last month's pattern? I don't know, it was a recent pattern, and they really did their due diligence and they shared a lot of hacks that you can do for the back. So if you haven't seen their page, I would definitely check it out on Instagram. I'll also link below to my Pinterest board where I have a few pins of hacks saved for myself. Okay, next I have another Know Me pattern. This is Brittany J. Jones's new pattern, which is ME 2063. It is a Mrs. Romper and jumpsuit. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I really love rompers and jumpsuits. Still have yet to make one, so when I saw this pattern, I went ahead and picked it up. Suggested fabrics are chambray, cotton blends, and linen blends. So for this one, I really like the short. I really like the shorts. So I don't know, I think I might try to make this for summer. I think this in a linen would be really, really cute. I actually purchased some linen fabric over the summer that is white with like green stripes in it. So I think that might be cute to make this jumpsuit. Okay, next up is another Know Me pattern. This is 2050. This is Aronica's pattern, which is a misses and women's knit dress. I just think this view right here is super, super cute. And at the holiday brunch in Atlanta that I went to, Aronica was there and she actually had this dress on. And when I saw it in person, I was like, I gotta get that. I have to get that dress. It is super cute, super flattering, and seems to be a very, very easy sew. So I went ahead and picked it up. Suggested fabrics are stretch knits only, such as double knits, ITY, and sweater knits. I think this will be really cute in a sweater knit. It's probably not something that I'm gonna make this spring. It's probably maybe something I make for fall, just because with the suggested fabrics, I live in San Antonio and it gets hot. It's already hot. Like, a lot of the makes that I have planned for this year have been put to the back burner because since I spent the first 6 weeks of the year away at training, I missed the cold. I missed the cold days, and so it's 80. We have one 90-degree day, but for the most part, the temperatures are high 70s, low 80s every single day. Yeah, so I'm gonna be just focused on things that are gonna keep me warm. Everything else is just gonna have to wait. So next up is McCalls 8405, which is a misses dress with sleeve and length variations. I picked this pattern up for this view right here, view C. Plus, I don't know if you can see it here, but all of those stitch lines with the right fabric, I just think this would be absolutely gorgeous. Suggested fabrics for this one are cotton blends, ginghams, linen, and poplins. This is another one that took Joann in my area a long time to stock. I don't know what took them so long to stock this, but I remember specifically looking for this pattern last year and they did not have it. All right, we are to the last pattern. Last but not least is McCalls 8245. This is actually a loungewear pattern. It's a romper, jumpsuit, robe, and sash. I absolutely got it for this romper right here. So this view A and view B, they're the exact same. View B is just long. So I absolutely do have plans to make this in the very near future. I recently purchased 2 separate loungewear fabrics. They're the same color. One is an interlock and I believe the other, not sure what the other fabric is, but I definitely see myself making this very, very soon. Let's see, just for reference, suggested fabrics are moderate stretch knits, rib knits, cotton knits, French terry, lightweight sweater knits. So a lot of options here, and yeah, you'll definitely see me make this one very soon. So I've really been into loungewear lately. I have a lot of loungewear, but I want to start making more of my own loungewear. So this is one reason why I picked this pattern up. I also picked up last week when Joann had their Vogue patterns on sale. I think they had Vogue and Butterick. The Vogue patterns were $5.99, I believe, and I do not even know what the Butterick patterns were on sale for because I didn't buy any. I picked up a few Vogue loungewear patterns too because I really want to get more loungewear that I made. But that is it for today's pattern haul, you guys. It was short and sweet. Only 10 patterns today. So let me know if you have plans to work with any of these patterns, especially if you have used any of these patterns, and if you have any suggestions, any nice to knows, please leave them in the comments. And so until next time, you guys, happy sewing.